Stan, how did you get your hands to be so powerful and strong?
Well, I'd like to answer that question right off the hook. Right, right. What do you think? I just like rehearse all this bullshit? Okay. You think I fucking rehearse all this crap? I'd like to tell you how I did it. I'd like to tell you how I did it. Right? I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna fucking tell you. All right? Let me tell you something. I want to get to know you. All right? I was working when I was such and such an age, and I was working for a guy, and he told me to go stand upside down and and blow it at you, whatever. You know, he more or less. He gave me he made me he got me so upset. This guy got me upset. You know, he got me very upset. You know, and I took that bar, that handrail, at that time, and I squeezed it. It was not that thick. It was about 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 2.5 inch bar, a pipe. And I got so pissed. I squeezed that so fucking hard. I just really held my point because at that point I was really sewed up and I couldn't do nothing. And my hand was sore for a fucking week. I just shot every damn thing I had in my whole damn body, all my electric, right out of the whole damn body. My hand was sore for a fucking week. Yeah, yeah, and I worked on different lifts, with doing to get hand strength. But first, you gotta have it in the brain before you do anything. Because at that particular time, I crushed that fucking pipe. I know that I fucking run sledgehammer. I used to be a spiker on a railroad. I used to fucking, Slim the Hammer Man. He knows about fucking pinch grip. Fuck, I fucking pinch gripped off of a fucking 4-inch concrete foundation block, 115 pounds. Okay, you know. I know that I'm not Mark Henry, but off of a 4-inch at 115 pounds on a pinch. Nice move, nice move, you know. But then we were going back to. I want to say that we were talking about hand strength, yeah. I worked on fucking one hand. I like to work on one hand too. Jack Walsh was my best friend. He understood me, Jack Walsh. And see, Jack was my best friend. He understood me. Jack and I were the best. He was the last legend that died, Jack, but nobody knew it. Nobody knew it. Oh no, couldn't know it because he drank. Well, let me see you put 505 pounds, which John Grimmick witnessed, okay, at York Gym. Yeah, it's a gym legend. It's a fact. It's 5 wheels and a couple of nickels, okay, and lift it up off the fucking rack on your head with nothing on it but just a bare bar. You take your hat off, you take that fucking hat off, and you go lift 505 pounds on the top of your head. I want to see it, okay? I want to see it with a bare scalp. Just like that. When Jack would lift 500 and something, I met Jack. I think we got it on video. It's going to be on the next movie. It's going to be on the next movie. We got all the star feats of strength with Jack Walsh starring everything. Yeah. Now, I want to say that besides that, Jack was really good in one hand. He was really good. He did a six. He did a six something. Six. He tilted six like in the low fives, tens, whatever. He did a six on the one hand. Um, when I met him, he was pulling 500, and he was fucking 60 some years old. You know, and I knew Jack. Jack used to live with me. Jack with me. We'd spend so much time together, me and Jack. That's all we used to do is. He loved Desperado, with a jamination. It was his favorite song, Desperado. He would talk about Desperado all the time. Uh-huh. That's a Jack. Yeah, Jack, my best friend. Best friend, Jack. A lot of people know Jack. Everybody knows Jack. Regis Philbin, fucking shit. Everybody knows Jack, Jack Walsh was on, you name it, he was on it. You name it. Ed Sullivan. Dr. Shock, about a fucking 200 times. Yeah. Me and Jack like this. He would, yeah. So anyway, we want to talk about hand strength. Jack was really good in the one hand. He would, but Jack was really good in the one hand. He liked the way he wanted me. We were different kinds of strongmen, me and Jack. So he would want me to do his lifts, but I didn't like him a lot. I like to do like odd things, like bending a penny. He was with me. Jack was with me before I could bend a penny. Jack was with me. He was with me. This is something that didn't just like just spring into thing. I mean, it was a time that I wasn't Stanless Steel, and there was a time, and there was a time that that it was a time, it was an undertime. It was more of a gym rat, like squatting 335 pounds for 35 reps, up and down to the floor, 35 reps, up and down to the floor. No shoes, no belt, no nothing. I mean, rock bottom, up and down, 35 reps. I used to do 40 sometimes. Okay? I would always do 35. All right. Anyway, so Jack and I were best. Hang on like this. Hand strength. Now we're going to have hand strength. Now another thing good about hand strength is, that fixed grips like bending nails and that stuff. It's always good to have as much power as you can. What I would say, there's another thing that goes good with flexibility. When you're doing hand balancing is another strength. It's a different kind of strength. It's a strength that's what helped me to be reversible. We're going to talk more. This is the second segment. We're going to talk more, and you're going to be getting these all day long. And we have videos we're going to be showing you too, like tremendously powerful videos. Yes, love you. I'm trying to explain something to you. Do you see now? This is my hands. Now, do you understand that this finger was broke? Because when I said to, I had to fight my girlfriend. I go, I'm not going to put up with this shit. And I broke my finger right in two. I went right down to the gym after that. I was lifting weights, but I had to lift like that. My finger was broke. This finger right here, this finger is broke. This is broke here. That's broke. The wrist has a fracture here, bad fracture. Okay. Okay. So Slim knows how about fractures and things like that. Okay. Now this finger here is also broke. Now this is a finger that I use a lot, like this. This is a finger I use a lot. And remember, like I'm almost 60 years old. Okay. Now you see this finger right here? This finger, I'm going to show you something now. This is called body maintenance. You see if I could smash that like that? You see if I can bend it back? You see? All my fingers, you see? It breaks, look at my wrist. Breaks and fractures. You see? At 60 years old. You see, all right? I can't see. There's all exercises I do, bending and doing those things. You understand that, right?
Yes.
You see, because when you have your bones don't are hardened but flexible, not flexible, too flexible, but you have to have hardened bones that also with flexible. You need the whole composition, the whole astrology, the whole constellation. The whole constellation has to be right. You have to work on this. You have to send energy. You have to send power. You have to believe in Jehovah. Yes. Yeah. Okay.